William Frazier ready to drop the puck between Tynan Lawrence and Grady Deering. And the 2025 Clark Cup final is underway as Deering pulls the draw back to Morgan. Brady banking it off the wall, redirected across into the Muskegon zone, but picked up by the Lumberjacks. And Vayu trying to push it back to the line. McMorrow was in the way. Puck does eventually get out to center, but not far, and Vayu has to play it back to his own zone.
Down in the corner, met by Davidtilla, behind the net, Christ fires out, McLaughlin the shot, he scores! Finn McLaughlin opens the scoring in the Clark Cup final. It's 1-0 Lumberjacks a minute and a half in. Finn McLaughlin, the 2024 Clark Cup champion with the Force, acquired at the trade deadline for this very reason. His experience in the big moments in the Clark Cup playoffs. He opens the scoring in the final, his first of the postseason, and it's 1-0 Lumberjacks, their first shot of the game, just a minute and 29 seconds into it.
So the Lumberjacks out to the 1-0 lead early. Ty Mason for Waterloo countering. Wrist shot, and he scores! Here come the Hawks! Waterloo answers right back with a goal just 9 seconds after Muskegon had gone into the lead.
And Young Arena is going nuts. Who could have seen that coming after the early goal by Muskegon? No time wasted. Ty Mason keeping it simple, trying to get himself into the game. Just throws a simple shot on net. And Godziev just a little bit nervous in his own crease. Lets that one slip through his 5-hole, it looks like, from our angle. Not a very dangerous shot or a high danger scoring chance for Mason. But that's the nerves of these kind of games, and what a start here at Young Arena.
Saw Galanic coming, got rid of the puck for Townsend. 2-on-2 to the Muskegon line. Townsend up the slot, left circle shooting. He scores! Here come the Hawks as Teddy Townsend fires from just inside the left dot. He was tracking that way, shot back to his right, and put the puck by Godziev. And Townsend, who had a hat trick in Game 3 against Lincoln, adds another goal to his postseason total at 9:04 of the opening period.
The individual skill of Teddy Townsend is on display, but that whole play starts because Reed Morick, the captain of the Waterloo Blackhawks, picks his head up in his own zone, makes the pass into the neutral zone to a speedy Townsend before taking a big hit on the forecheck, and Townsend, the poise to hold on to that puck, cut across the middle, and then go against the grain with that strong wrist shot of his. Really beats Godziev, who's been shaking here in the first 10 minutes of this game.
Hawks with a steal as Bogus feeds it to Kasiba up the ice with Huck. Kasiba trying to split defenders, lost the handle, and it's picked back up. Now Huck with a shot, he scores! Sam Huck with a goal from the left circle after the takeaway by Kasiba when the Lumberjacks mishandled the puck near the side of the net, and Chika Godziev is coming to the bench. The Lumberjacks are making a netminder change less than 10 minutes into the first period.
Another goal where the Waterloo Blackhawks take a hit to make a play. This time it's Nick Bogus who gets buried in his own zone, but that leads into the forecheck for Waterloo, and it's the fourth line again, who's all over Muskegon, smothering their D. They turn the puck over, and Sam Huck finds that open ice, doesn't waste a second. The second it hits his blade, he roofs it short side high, and now 3 goals on 4 shots.
And get control, bringing it back out to neutral territory. Now a takeaway by Morick. Partial breakaway, Morick to the offensive zone. Curling, centering, Townsend in front. Stick handles, and scores! Teddy Townsend, his second of the period. What a goal! Flipping the puck past Peck. And here come the Hawks. It's 4-1 Waterloo at 16:43 of the first period.
That was disgusting. What a finish by Teddy Townsend, but the captain, Reed Morick, takes advantage of a turnover by Muskegon in the neutral zone. It's a 2-on-2 rush. Morick picks his head up and sees that Townsend is joining him to the 6-spin-around pass, and Townsend to have the poise in that moment to not just rip that puck, but to make 1, 2, 3 moves back into forehand and tuck it past Peck. What an incredible goal.
Muskegon's got to keep feeding David Deputy. He's got a sneaky release on that shot.
Well, earlier in the game, a couple of Lumberjacks collided here. A Lumberjack deflects a puck into a teammate, and the Hawks with a takeaway as a result. Huck now going rink wide for Kasiba, chasing it down, put it in front. Peck made the save, rebound, Bogus fires, and a save by Peck.
44 in black. Every time he has the puck, something happens. I'm at a loss for words.
future Minnesota Gopher. Townsend playing some of his best hockey as a Blackhawk during these playoffs, and especially over the last few weeks. Quick chance, and a save made on Townsend there, and he's got another opportunity. Hat trick, Teddy Townsend! He got the first shot off the face-off win by Morik. The puck came back to him after the save by Peck, and he fired in the second opportunity. It's the second hat trick of the playoffs for Teddy Townsend, 2 of them in just over a week.
I don't want to say I was foreshadowing about 30 seconds ago, but you just felt it coming. Teddy Townsend with his 5th shot of this game already, gets his own rebound off the face-off win, stops in front of the net. That's the most important detail. He doesn't overskate the puck. He doesn't go for a loop in the corner. He stops right on it, grabs it, lets a quick release go, and he beats Stephen Peck. But this kid is unbelievable, and you hear the Teddy, Teddy, Teddy chants throughout Young Arena. What a performance number 44 in black is putting on here tonight.
Picked up by Klee, and here come the Jacks. Galanik far side to the offensive zone. Holds and fires on. It's blocked in traffic. He gets it back. Plenty of time and space. Fires again. In front, they score. It's Václav Nestrašil. Gets the Jacks back in tight. 5-2, they trail it with 8:01 to go in the second. Across the way, Mason, met by Stefanik. Taken by Chase, below the goal line, Spetsnagel. Pops to the near side with it. Up top finds McLaughlin. Walks the blue line and fires on, he scores! Redirected in front. It might be Christ, it might be McLaughlin. Either way, the Lumberjacks back to within 2. Finn McLaughlin leads the fellas down the line. It wasn't a fastball, it was a curveball. Either way, it's in the strike zone, and the Lumberjacks clawing their way back in. Lead the rush. Finn McLaughlin across the way. Finds Tynan Lawrence, the offensive zone. Tynan behind the net to the near side. Holds, turns, and fires. Turned aside. The rebound kept in by Lawrence at the blue line. Fired onto Casey again. Now here's Ryabkin. Pushed to the net. The Lumberjacks want it to be a goal. The whistle's blown. They say no. Ryabkin was pushed into Carter Casey. This could be a 1-goal game with 1:24 to go in the second. The officials are talking things over. Ivan Ryabkin, right on the doorstep, was pushed into Carter Casey. You can't push the goalie across the goal line, but what if their own guy does? The Lumberjacks score a goal to bring the game back to within 1. The officials come out. They call it a goal. They did. They made the right decision. It's Ivan Ryabkin, and the Lumberjacks, they trail by 1.
Now the Hawks have it one more time, and here's Teddy Townsend, already a big night. Flips one in front. Here's Morik, stop attempt. He scores! What a goal on the backhand by the Hawk captain, Reed Morik. Here come the Hawks with just what they needed early in the third period. Back up by 2 as Morik has a brilliant finish between the pads of Stephen Peck.
The quick transition by the Waterloo Blackhawks. They create a turnover in the neutral zone, and then on the attack they go. It was Teddy Townsend again making things happen with a silky saucer pass to a streaking Reed Morik, who has the patience to go forehand, backhand, slip the 5-hole through Stephen Peck. What a beautiful goal. These two keep connecting for gorgeous goal after gorgeous goal. And it's great to see the Waterloo Blackhawks on the attack, not sitting back and protecting a 1-goal lead.
Lawrence back to the Hawks end, dragging and losing it. Turning after he found it again along the left boards. Shooting from there, and it's gloved by Casey with contact at the front of the net, and Casey took exception to that from Ryabkin, and so did the rest of the Hawks in the vicinity there. Stewart moves across the slot after getting off the boards. On his forehand, shooting! Saved by Casey. Second save on a rebound chance, and a third with his blocker. Fed it to center, hopped over a stick. Davatilla slots it back across the Muskegon line, and it's pushed to the corner by Hawkins. He's got a 6-game goal streak that's on the line. 7 minutes left in the third. Hawks would love for him to get another one, but the circumstance at the moment, Ryabkin had the puck, and he lost it as McMorrow speeds right in. He shoots, and he missed the net.
Is that McMorrow or McDavid? Oh my God.
A lot of speed there from Brendan McMorrow after Ryabkin had it right in the center circle, and all of a sudden it was left free as he overskated it.
Shot out of a cannon. Now you can't really pull your goalie right till after you kill this off. It's tough.
And the dangerous Blackhawk power play unit comes to the ice with their first opportunity to begin from the blocks as McMorrow gets it to Compton, fires, save, rebound, Waterloo scores! Brady Deering puts back the rebound, and here come the Hawks with a power play goal. It's a 3-goal lead again at 15-14 of the third period as Brady Deering cashes in late.
The explosiveness of Brendan McMorrow to get off the wall, attack the net, and then make a slick backhanded feed across the slot to Dylan Compton, who wastes no time one-timing that puck. It squeezes through the legs of Stephen Peck, and Grady Deering is right there on the back post, wasting no time to bang it home and put this thing away. You have to think a 7-4 lead is safe enough, but by the look on your face, I'm not sure you're too comfortable, Tim.
Down the wall, Lawrence, far side, below the goal line. Lawrence pops out, they score! It's Chase Stefanik, right on the doorstep. Hold your horses. The Lumberjacks aren't done. 3.5 to go in regulation at 7-5. Take a look at the replay. Tynan Lawrence, he carried it along the goal line and popped out in front. He got it right to the top of the blue paint where Chase Stefanik was ready and waiting to push it to the back of the net.
As the pass came into the high slot, Van Vlerakon couldn't kick to his stick. Deering finds the puck, fires it out toward the line, deflected. Moorick chasing it down. Reed Moorick brings it in with the open net in front of him. He scores! Hawks win! Hawks win! Waterloo is going to take game 1 against the Muskegon Lumberjacks as the Blackhawk captain scores his second of the period with 49 and 7 seconds left to go.
And that is a bend, don't break moment for the Waterloo Blackhawks. It got a little concerning when the score was 7-5, but Reed Moorick, his second goal of the period, he drew the penalty that led to the power play goal by Deering, and that is your captain stepping up when you need him the most.
1 seconds left. White Rabbit's going to drop it back. Will Huck try one more shot? No, he gives it to Bogus. He'll shoot. It doesn't get through. You can cue up the final horn at Young Arena. It's official. The Waterloo Blackhawks defeat the Muskegon Lumberjacks 8-5 and take game 1. Waterloo now within 2 wins of earning the Clark Cup for the first time since 2004. And the Muskegon Lumberjacks have never won a game in the Clark Cup final. Their only other appearance at this stage of the postseason was a 3-game sweep at the hands of the Sioux Falls Stampede in 2015. Johnny Lazarus, I'm going to get your thought about this one now that it is official.
Well, this one was incredibly fun to watch. It had everything. It had goal scoring. It had great saves. It had physicality. And at the end of this game, too, it was Carter Sanderson and Grady Deering in a little scuffle. And Sanderson actually was shooting Deering's stick away, setting the table for tomorrow night's game and how physical we might see these two teams go at it tomorrow night. But if you are the Waterloo Blackhawks, you got to feel great. You got to be a little bit concerned about how you defended in the second half of that game. But the fact that you were able to roll with the punches and come out on top, it's a huge win.